homosexuality is a sin, then adultery is a sin. Fornication is a sin. Divorce is a sin. And none of them are bigger than the other.
I'm not about to play with Kirk Franklin talking about if homosexuality is a sin. We know that homosexuality is a sin. As a believer in God, as someone who reads the Bible, even if you don't, you can look up the scripture all day. It's in the Old Testament and the New Testament. You can start with the Old Testament, start with the book of Leviticus. God states that homosexuality is an abomination. So while he's trying to make light of it and say, oh, well, adultery is a sin and this is a sin and that's, yes, he's correct. Adultery, unaliving, stealing, coveting your neighbor's home, fornication, those things are sins. The difference is the punishment for each one. That's the difference. If you steal a candy bar from a store or you go unalive somebody, the punishment, the weight of that sin, the weight of that is very different. So while we want to stick to, well, a sin is a sin, you can do that all day long just to make yourself feel better. But it does not mean that you're going to skip the consequences that God is going to give you for being disobedient to his word. Carlos King says that he believes in God and he prays. He knows doggone well that what he is doing, his lifestyle, is not what God would be okay with. And anybody else out there who is a believer, you already know that this is not okay with God. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to question it. You don't have to promote it. We don't need sin being promoted because adultery and fornication and all of the other things are not being promoted. They do not have a month for people who unalive people. Why are we celebrating these things? And I have been guilty of going to parades in my past. But I had to check myself because I don't need to show you that I love you by supporting you in that way. I love you regardless, but I love you enough to tell you the truth and want to lead you to Christ. And homosexuality is most definitely a sin.